Good morning, dear students of semester 4. I hope you are safely at home by now and your close family members as well as other relatives are fine by all standards. Take precautions because that is the only thing we can do right now, and don't go out of home as far as possible. Okay. Today we'd like to talk about community medicine or community media for science communication. There is a topic in your syllabus which talks about the community media for communicating science. Okay. Now, why community media? I would like to say that community media in general has much better advantages than mass media and other social media as well as all kinds of media. Okay, because first of all, not only in case of science communication, but also in case of any other communication activities, uh, people feel more at ease with the people or the communicators who are at the who are behind the community media contents. Fine. Let's say, for example, community radio, community television, community activity. There, people who are from the same community are also trying to disseminate or create contents for the other members of the community. So, suppose in your class, if we have a community media, people of your class or people whom you know very closely, if we talk about Tezpur University or Humanities and Social Sciences Department, then people whom we know are talking to you or giving, creating, preparing contents for your benefit or benefit of all the people together. Okay. So that is why we will feel more at ease and more comfortable with to listening from such a person than anyone else. Okay, again, as you know, mass media and social media are to a very big extent mediated communication as well as they're very impersonal. Social media, you can say that towards big extent, it may not be, many people may not consider it as impersonal but quite personal to a big extent. But I personally feel that both mass media and social media are quite impersonal. Okay, you can't have that individualized or personal feeling between the communicator as well as the communicated people or the target audiences. As you know, mass media is also called as mediated communication because there is a long there is a long career or medium between you and the communicators. Okay, you and the target audiences. So by the time it reaches the people, the common people or the target audience, it is difficult to many a times understand as well as know what is being said. The meaning might be lost at times. Okay, so that way community media is a very good one. Of course, each and every media, probably I have told you earlier, long time back in one of the classes, every system, every media, every activity has its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, uh, we have to use all of them in a comprehensive and judicious way so that we can get the best advantage out of them. Now, community media has this advantage that it is very closer to us. That is why it is more powerful, more influential, more impactful, and it can exert more effects on our mind. Okay, mind and personality. On the other hand, mass media may not have that much convincibility, convincing power in it. Okay, of course, mass media also has, mass media including television, radio, and audiovisual medium, also media also do have their own advantage, the power. Okay, so they can stress something to a very big extent. But community media, as it is by meant by people who are very close to us, whom most of our community members do know properly, they have a big advantage. Again, community media does not need to it does not need to address a too big audience. It is confined to, say, if we have a community radio here or a community television here, it will be confined to, say, 50,000 people, 30,000 people, 1 lakh people, etc. Okay, within that 20-30 kilometers vicinity, and not all of them will be our target audiences. So that way, as we are not required to cater to a very big audience of about 1 crore people, 2 crore people, 5 crore people, it is very convenient to give custom made or custom built, custom made or very specific programs suiting each and every section of our community. For example, whatever is good for a Delhi Doordarshan program in Delhi may not be so popular and good for a community in Guwahati or for a community in Nagaland or for a community in Kerala. Okay, because depending upon our language, culture, everything, programs also need to be changed. But in a mass media and social media, many times you find it very difficult to change. But in community media, that is a very big advantage. Then again, I always give an example of the film called Spotlight. Fine. There, if you might have noticed, the main lawyer who is fighting for the child's rights, he tells another person that it takes a whole village to raise a child. That means, see, men is a social being, or yesterday I was talking to the juniors children, junior students. There, the question of gender sensitivity in language was taken up. Okay. Now the question is, we are social beings, and suppose you just imagine the case of Tezpur University. We are staying here. You people, we are your guardians. You are our wards. In the absence of your actual parents here, we are your equivalent to parents as well as guardians. We are responsible for all of your upkeep as well as well-being. Now, suppose we are a resident of this campus and we have our children. Now, we have our children, we have our kids. It doesn't mean that my children or any my colleagues' children will not be my responsibility, or my children will not be his responsibility. We do have major responsibilities at our families as well as homes. But the moment the kid goes out here and there, the entire society also has a responsibility. So that is what he is saying. Nowadays, of course, with cities becoming the nuclear families being the order of the day, it is very difficult to take care of children. Keep an eye on children of others if they are doing something which they should not do. But it was the idea originally. Okay, so that if we are growing as a community in one particular area, my children, then my neighbor's children, my colleagues' children, they should get equal treatment, as well as all of us should keep an eye on their well-being. The only motto is that every child has to grow properly. Should be given the best opportunities to grow, and they should be shown the best path to grow in their life. Okay. Now, that is why in medical degrees, the syllabus of the medical degrees of our country as well as many others, there is something called community medicine. Maybe I might have spoken to you once earlier. Community medicine. Now, let's think of this. Let's take this example of the current COVID situation. Okay. Every individual has to act in a proper way. Otherwise, the virus will spread and it will be a big danger to the society. It is already a danger to the society. Now, not only in case of COVID, in case of all other issues, say social unrest, maintaining traffic regulations, maintaining social regulations, etc. If every individual, whether he is a male or she is a female, if every individual would have behaved properly and according to the rules and regulations as well as the conventions of the society, then there would not have been any problem in the society. Would there have been? Similarly, if each and every person of the society at present maintains all the COVID protocols, I mean regulations which they should, I mean one should maintain to prevent the disease, then almost, I mean the COVID problem would have been reduced to almost 10% or 15% of the entire volume which is happening at present. Okay. That is why, and then now, who will monitor the community? Yesterday, I read an article in Hindu that I'll come to. There, the person is a communication advisor with World Health Organization, and he's an Indian origin person. He has said, admitted, and stated very clearly that policing or police or using of force cannot be a solution to making people do whatever they are doing. Okay, I mean to prevent them from doing something damaging to the society. It may be COVID, it may be anything else, if never. Now, under those circumstances, when the state machinery or the policing machinery fails, what can be done here? Then the community in question comes into force. If the community can reinforce or enforce the regulations, then it is the best solution to any problem. Right? Because we are a community, we know how to, I mean, convince our people, and we know our people very closely, and we know how they would survive, I mean, how they would behave under certain circumstances, and that is why the community members, community committee, or the community and as a whole enforcing the regulations would be a much convenient as well as desirable solution than using police force or any other state force to make people do something which they should not be doing. Okay. Then again, I mean, now, even if, say, for example, 25% or 50% of the population in any community are indulging in good practices, they are doing living life in a very ideal way. But on the other hand, if the other 25% or 50% is not doing the same thing, then what's the use? Ultimately, everyone will have to be bearing the burden of all the misdeeds of the others. That is where the community comes in, and the community media comes in very handy for us to act in a proper way. Okay. Then I would like to tell you something else here. This is the article I was just referring to. To stop a third wave, India has to mask up, by Thomas Abraham. He has been communication advisor to World Health Organization, and at present he is a senior teacher with University of Hong Kong. Fine. Here, try to read it. It was published on the Hindu's April 30, last Friday's issue. Okay. There, the person has, he has done extensive research on communication at community level as well as other general levels. He has spoken about something very interesting, that he has quoted a very exhaustive research finding by Mr. Musfiq Mubarak of Yale University, USA. Yale is very prominent, and especially in terms of health and other research, it is very prominent, world famous. That person has carried out a research involving 350,000 adults in 600 villages in Bangladesh during last COVID problem, and found that, I will quote here, they found that the use of the masks tripled when they were given away free masks and accompanied by well-designed instructional material, as well as reminders from religious and community leaders and volunteers. These interventions increased the percentage of people using masks threefold. Okay, now uh, there are two or three different aspects here. One is free masks. Okay. Secondly, well-designed uh, descriptive material. Descriptive material. Descriptive material. Then religious leaders and community volunteers. Religious leaders and community volunteers. Okay. First of all, people are given masks free. In India, we buy masks mostly, and many times some organizations are giving free masks. Of course, I have a reservation about free masks that I will come to later on. So there are many people who may not be able to afford a mask which is at 10 rupees, or if you buy so-called N95 or very high proficiency masks, that might be costing quite high rupees, high amount. The very normal, I think I had a mask here, a light blue one which is available in all the shops, that is 10 rupees per piece, etc. Even that 10 rupees is difficult for many people, and this one doesn't last longer. Okay, so free mask is important. Giving something free is also many times free, active and important. That is why even the government is giving free meals to attract children to school, not related to Corona, of course. Then comes well-designed description material or instructions how you use it. Tell me, with each and every consumer product, computer, cars, everything almost, we get a proper manual, how to use it, what care should be taken. But do we care to read them most of the times? At least I personally don't care to read them most of the times. But that is bad actually, we should use it. Now, and many times you find it so complicated or difficult to understand, inconvenient that even if you try to read it, later on you stop reading it. That should not happen. If you are offering something to people, you have to also tell them how to use them, how to take care of those things. Okay, these two works properly. Now here comes the third one, which is which I do have some reservations about the third one and the first one, free masks as well as religious leaders giving sermons to people, for giving advice to people for using the COVID protocol properly. Bangladesh, is a Muslim majority area, country. Don't take it otherwise. This is a general development. The way in India we have more Hindu population, Nepal is a Hindu country, they say, and Bangladesh is a Muslim-oriented and dominated country. Fine. There probably the influence of the religious leaders is much more than we can think of in our country or anywhere else. Okay. That is why probably whatever the religious leaders say, the people probably follow it properly. And that is why, as I have said, we have everything has a may have disadvantages and advantages. Now, why don't we use such religious influences for a positive cause, so that making people wear masks or maintaining the COVID protocol, etc. In India, we do have religious influences to a big extent, no doubt. I personally is not a religious person, but by birth I'm a Hindu. My family is a Hindu religious family. I go to Langhar. Usually I don't go for pujas or other kinds of worship, etc., etc. But I believe, I mean, those of you who are from Assam, you will know the kind of influence Namghars have in this state. Fine. Namghar is not basically a very strictly religion-oriented institution. It is a, you can say, I would like to say rather it is more of a social organization. There, even people from other religions are also free to go to Namghars. Okay, of course, one or two instances there might be some people who are very orthodox or conservative. They may not allow, but in most of the places I have seen, they don't mind. I mean, they invite even people from other religions also for taking part in festivities as well as various rituals. Fine. So that way it is much more liberal. Now we can use the influence of the Namghars for this same activity which the researcher has pointed out, which is happening in Bangladesh. Okay. Then we come to another one, community volunteers. Here this is, I mean, both these things, religious as well as community volunteers, they come under the community media. Okay. For example, if in your community, in your locality, the youths or anyone, seniors, youths, anyone whom you know properly, they come and volunteer with you to spread the news or spread some information or spread some awareness, then definitely we should be welcoming it, and people are expected to welcome it. Rather than, say for example, yesterday I could show you, or now I don't have the paper. You see, we do have announcements in radio, television, even in mobile phones. Whenever you speak, last year, whenever you called up someone, before the call could be put through, you can talk to the other person. The COVID manual, I mean the precaution about COVID used to come. Okay? That you should do this, you should do that. And one or two jokes have also come up about Amitabh Bachchan's voice, saying that the people are getting bored out of it. Right? Then again, in newspapers, television, radio, in cinema also, many a times they keep all advertisements or notifications about how to maintain COVID protocol or even earthquake precautions. But do you think majority of the people take them seriously? I don't think so. Being a person in communication, I found it myself that most of the people do not take them very effective, I mean very seriously. That is where the community volunteers or community people come into, I mean, being. Okay, they can enter the scene properly, because that is where their reliability with the volunteers, I mean they are our community members. That is why we are more prone to listen to them and believe in them. Word of mouth advertising. Right. Communication is not only print or TV or radio or cinema. It is a combined effect of all sorts of medium. Right. To make a complete package of communicating something to people, you have to take advantage of everything. Right? So the word of mouth advertising is also very important in this regard. And as the article by Mr. Abraham, Thomas Abraham has already said, I mean, it is corroborating the fact that community media is definitely very important in all kinds of things, and especially in science communication as well as health communication, which is, I mean, under current circumstances, I mean, all the communication in regard to preventing corona, I will say that it's health communication, which comes under the broad domain of science communication. Health communication we have spoken to earlier in some another occasion. In fact, it's a coincidence that yesterday itself evening, while I was relaxing, I just switched on my cable television channel, and Toilet Ek Prem Kotha was coming on. Toilet Ek Prem Kotha. I think all of you may have seen it, probably. Uh, it is an irony. In one sense, it is a big irony. That irony and something to ponder about, think about that. After probably how much it is, almost more than 75 years, even after celebrating Diamond Jubilee of our independence, now it's last about 5-10 years, we had to rethink, we had to take lot of big efforts at state as well as society's level for making people use proper toilets for their daily needs. Even when the Swachh Bharat Abhijan was launched around 4-5 years back, 3-4 years back, I think the national average, according to the national average, around 35 or 36% of the entire population of the country were not using a proper toilet, not using a system which you can call as a proper toilet system. Okay. Now, after a lot of intervention by the state as well as society, Swachh Bharat Abhijan, Indira Awas Yojana, and giving assistance for free toilets, etc., it has come down to a big extent. And of course, it will be a bit difficult because many of the districts are claiming that they are open defecation free district, but I doubt it's a 100% success. Okay, but at least it has come down to a big extent. But that is why it is also an irony that last 4-5 years we have to make a film for making that activity, or making that aspect of our life, which is so important, a way of our life. Because otherwise, many places going to the open for daily rituals was a common thing. In fact, 3-4 years back, I read an article in Hindu. There was they spoke about 2-3 villages together. They were saying side by side in, I think, in a rural area of Bihar. There, it was very surprising. The majority, or at least 80% of the families, residents of that those 2-3 villages, most of them were quite well off. Well off means not in the sense of very big wealthy people, but at least 70 to 80% of the houses were quite fine by modern day standards, and everyone had at least one car per family. Okay, but they didn't have a toilet in any of the villages, any of the houses. Can you imagine? They say that it was a tradition and custom not to have a toilet within their compounds. Okay. In fact, yesterday also I saw the Toilet at Prem Kotha movie sometime back, few years back. But yesterday I was looking at about half of it. There also the father of the person, the screen father of the hero, he was saying that this is against our culture, that where we worship, should it be made unsacred or non-sacred by having a toilet inside it. Okay, so that mindset, it's important to change that mindset. Okay, and for the change mindset can also be changed by peer pressure from the community members, and that is also, you can say, a community media for communicating science or health related issues. Not only science or health related issues, any issue. Okay. Now, this is basically community media in science communication and why it is important. And again, it is also said, it is also important. There's something here. The free masks. This is important, no doubt. But you must have heard the name of Muhammad Yunus, again from Bangladesh, who won who was awarded Nobel Prize for his Grameen Bank concept, self-help group concept, small self-help groups concept. I read his autobiography. He said that never give anything free, because we have a mindset to use without any justification or without any say reasonable practice, anything we get free. Okay. That is why you can take a very small example. Air is free. Fine. So air is free, and that is why we hardly take any care to keep our air unpolluted. People are smoking, people are using bad vehicles, I mean very old, unusable vehicles which are spewing out, which are releasing very dangerous and toxic gases. We are releasing all bad factory, what is it called? I mean, particles which are dangerous into the air. That is because we are getting it free. We don't understand or we don't realize the value of it. Right. So, I personally have a difference of opinion that I believe that, I mean, even Muhammad Yunus said, take just 1 rupee or 2 rupee for a very small thing, but don't make it free. Unless you make it, I mean, payable for any service, people will not understand it, and people will try to take undue advantage of the situation. Okay. So that I have a difference of opinion, but otherwise it's a good article, and it emphasizes on community media for this kind of developmental activities, and you should read it. April 30 in the editorial page. Okay. In fact, I was talking about this mask. You see the mask which is given here. I think it takes 10 rupees at a market. Okay. Now, something else I would like to say. I have spoken about the community volunteers. Now in our country, we have ASA workers. ASA workers. I think the full form is Associated Society of Health Workers, something like this. Sorry, I don't know that full form. I knew it, but don't really know. No, we have so many ASA colonies at rural or very interior areas of our country, whose mandate, whose duty is to take care of the health issues of the women, mainly probably women, in that village or in that locality. And if there is a pregnant woman, keeping her remembering the patient about regularly taking her medicine, going for checkup, and whenever the lady develops labor pain, taking her to the nearest medical facility, etc., are the responsibilities of the ASA worker. So this can be used also for the community awareness spreading. This is also you can say it's an example of community media for science communication. Because I have already said, but again I would like to repeat, the big media, that is mass media and social media, they cannot suit or they cannot cater to the requirements or voices of the smaller communities. That is why I think the term narrowcasting came out. Narrowcasting means, broadcasting means you spread your network as much as possible. The maximum people you can cover. That is very effective from commercial point of view. On the other hand, suppose you are giving a network, you are giving a coverage of the IPL or any other activity, elections, etc. But to the entire population or entire target audience. But on the other hand, there will be a small niche amount of, percentage of people who may not be interested in watching IPL day in and day out, or maybe election coverage day in and day out, not for 24 hours of the day. For those people, how do you cater to their interests? So that way, community media is very important so that you can cater to the local requirements and the requirements of the very community in which you are a member of, you are, existing, you are living. Okay. But say for example, there is Guwahati Doordarshan and All India Radio Guwahati, then you have newspapers from Guwahati, Delhi, etc. Can you expect them to take the interests and the likings and dislikings of a community, of the Moran community from Tinsukia and beyond, or the Rabha community from say Boku area and near Boku and nearby areas, or say Dimasa community from Dimasa district, Dima Hasao district, or the Karbi people from Karbi Anglong, etc. So that is why the government or the society has also realized that there has to be smaller mass media or any other media which can cater to smaller groups of people to reflect more contents for those smaller communities. That is why under the narrowcasting system, breaking away from the broadcasting will be there. But on the other hand, you are also trying to cater to smaller groups, like say in Difu you have a radio center, television center, I am not sure. In Tezpur we have a television center, radio center to take care of the people nearby. Nagaon, Jorhat, Dibrugarh we have a big station, then Haflong, Silchar, then Kokrajhar we have one, Dhuburi we have one, but it is not a transmission, it's a transmission center, relay center, fine. Now, that is why, you see, from the big stations, the idea is to break it down to smaller groups so that you can take care of more intense activities from a smaller communities or groups, fine. That also you can say that it's a community media. Okay. There is a person who told me that, Utpal Doctor, he is from All India Radio Guwahati right now. He was with the All India Radio of Tura, in Meghalaya, near around 100 kilometers from Boku area. It is called William Nagar. It was the All India Radio station was set up there. That was a community radio center from the government. Fine. So they used to relay some few major programs from All India Radio Dibrugarh as well as Delhi and Shillong, as it was in Meghalaya. But all other cases, they used to invite the local communities for sharing good contents. So that can also be used as a medium for science communication to a very big extent, to a very effective activity. Okay. So this is in a nutshell about the community media for science communication. You have listened to my justifications for its advantages and disadvantages compared to mass media and social media. Even though you may not sometimes, we may not agree sometimes, but at least let us have a discussion in future so that more positive things, more advantages and disadvantages can be pointed out. I wanted to speak to you about the elections, but today I will not have time. Time is already exhausted. So I will take the opportunity sometime later. Okay. So best of luck. Go through this and try to think of anything else which you can think of utilizing community media for communicating science. Okay. Thank you and best of luck.